Good morning, all. Welcome to the pre-market report of May 31st. I am Binu from Acumen Capital. Yesterday, the world markets up and the US dollar index almost at 5-week low. There are two reasons for this trend. One is that there is a possible slowdown in US monetary policy tightening going forward. Now, investors think that once it has hiked aggressively in June and July, they might then slow down their rate hikes. So that is one positive expectation. And today, US President is going to meet the US Fed chairperson. The second factor is that there are some positive expectations from China after Shanghai removed restrictions for most of the cities, and they will reopen from tomorrow onwards. So generally, there was a rally in global market yesterday, and the US didn't open for trade yesterday because of Memorial Day. Now, this week, the global investors are watching for two data from US. One is US manufacturing PMI data that will be out tomorrow, and the May payroll data that will be out on Friday. So these two data very important for US economy. Yesterday, the European markets generally ended higher, but there is one more news. The German inflation is at 50-year high level. Today morning, the Asian markets are trading mixed. There was an economic data from China. The China manufacturing PMI data that came in the morning. The data is showing 49.6% growth, but it is slightly higher than the previous month data of 49, but it is still in contraction mode. That is China manufacturing industry still in contraction mode after the COVID lockdown. So that is putting some pressure in Asian markets in the morning. Dow Jones future also trading slightly down, somewhere around minus 80 points. Singapore Nifty in the morning is trading down by 50 points. So these are the general trends in global markets. Another factor to watch is oil prices. So oil prices moving up in the last couple of days, and Brent crude is now $122.5 per barrel. So the latest news is that the European Union leaders agreed to ban 90% of Russian crude by this year end. So this is another sanction on Russia by the European Union. Actually, this is the sixth sanction by European Union. So Europe imports 36% of their oil demand from Russia. So moving forward, this is going to be an important news to watch. For crude oil, Brent crude, 125 is an important mark. And if that also breaches, then the crude may rally further. So anyway, this is not good for Indian economy. For India today, the Q4 GDP data will be out after 5:30 p.m. So the Q4 GDP, anyway, market is expecting between 4.1 to 4.5% growth. But it is lower than the third quarter growth of 5.4%. And core sector data will also out today evening. Our market moved up for the third consecutive day yesterday, and in last 3 days, Nifty is up by almost 4%. Uh, but we can't say everything is over. It is too early to say the worst is over, because on one side crude prices moving up, then RBI meeting on June 8th, inflation is still on the high side. So all these problems are there. Yesterday FII is bought for 502 crore. So this is the third purchase in the month of May. But the overall figures are not at all encouraging for the month. They have sold for 41,000 crore. So this is the highest selling in emerging market. So still FII selling is putting some pressure on our market. Moving to stock specific news, today a couple of result reactions will be there. LIC reported their their quarterly result first time after listing. LIC's net profit down 18%. So this is the and on the other side, the net premium collection is up 18% year on year. The important one, that is the first year premium, grew by 33%, and single premium also moved up by 34%. Renewal premium is up by 5.5%. Another indicator, the persistency ratio, it is slightly down to 69% from 73.9% year on year. So, and LIC announced a dividend of 1.5 rupees per share. Then another company, IRCTC, reported strong numbers in this quarter. Their net profit doubled to 214 crore. Then there is a slight reduction in their operating margin, so from 42.8 to 40.3% in this quarter. That is IRCTC. But again, it's a good set of number. Sun Pharma, they have reported a huge loss in this quarter. It is because of one-time cost regarding the legal cases which are going on in US, and some operational adjustments. So Sun Pharma reported a huge loss, but their margins are almost flat at 24.3%, and the India operations up by 16%, and US income up by 5%. So overall, okay set of number from Sun Pharma. Only problem is the one-time big loss. Wockhardt Limited on the other side reported again losses. Their net loss is 258 crore for this quarter. Their margins also down. Aurobindo Pharma also reported a decline in their net profit. So their profit declined by 28% year on year to 576 crore. But their margins are steady. So Aurobindo Pharma result is okay. Then Jindal Steel reported their number. Their profit also down by 23%. Another stock to watch is Campus Activewear, the recent listing. So they have reported very strong numbers. So the net profit is at 39 crore. So these are a couple of stocks to watch. Regarding index, say yesterday there was a breakout from its trading range, and market is comfortably above the important level 16,600. Today the critical level to watch is 16,600, and if index sustains below this, say after the first 30 minutes or 1 hour, then there can be some kind of profit taking after this big rally. So almost 4% rally happened in Nifty. So if it sustains below 16,600, then the next lower support comes at 16,522 level, and below this the next major support is at 16,400 level. But on the other side, the index may face resistance at 16,710 on the upside, and on top of that 16,773 may be another important resistance level for the market. So last couple of weeks market was trading in this band between 15,750 on the downside and 16,400 on the upside. So today also, if it closes above 16,600, then once again the upside may continue. This is an educational video. Thank you for watching.